Yo, 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 what's good? What's going on, man? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel. It's your boy, Acito, man. I gotta talk about this crazy story I saw with Ace Hood, man. Salute to Ace Hood, man. Been kind of quiet, man. I know he been doing this thing independently. He was on Joe Budden's podcast and he was speaking about his fallout with DJ Khaled. I noticed something too. DJ Khaled been awfully quiet, bro. He's been awfully quiet. I'm starting to see him pop up with like ad commercials and stuff like that, but he been quiet musically. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he dropped that album the same time as Tyler the Creator, and Tyler the Creator outsold him and beat him, I think, in the Grammys or BET Awards or something like that. Like, he was crushed, bro. Like, he was crushed. And then the whole thing with the Drake vocals and all that, like, he was doing some corny shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he was doing some corny shit. But bro, the fallout and the whole situation with Ace Hood and DJ Khaled is crazy, bro. Like, he was in a real fucked up situation, like deal wise, and just being really like handled the wrong way. Um, he saw a lot of success early on, like real fast. I remember it like it was yesterday that we taking over. That was I think that was like the first time I saw Ace Hood. And after that, he would just show up as like a feature on a lot of those big collaboration records, whether it be like Trick Daddy, Rick Ross, Wayne, Meek Mill, you know what I mean, Drake, stuff like that. And Khaled would kind of like he would kind of facilitate Ace Hood and kind of put him like right in the middle. And it opened up some doors for him. You know what I'm saying? It opened up some great opportunities. He had a lot of hit records. But one of the things that was really telling for me, Ace Hood, he felt, yeah, he had the big records, but he didn't have the fan base. You know what I'm saying? And when he hit a certain point in his career where, he wanted to tour, he wanted to see like, yo, can I sell tickets? Am I a ticket seller? And I think he hit the road and kind of had a reality check, bro. Like, I got Bugatti, I got all these top number one selling Billboard records and shit, but I can't even pack out a 500 venue. And that shit was kind of telling, bro. A lot of times, man, when these record labels, man, sign artists, they're paying money for like ads and for radio spins and stuff like that. So sometimes it's not as organic as people think it is. It's like they're paying to get it pushed in your face like again and again to the point where it's like, yo, I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Hoping and praying that that's going to be the outcome. But sometimes it's not like that. And, he was just talking about how there was people behind the scenes that was in Khaled's camp or that was friends with Khaled or family. And they were just like, yo, you deserve better. Like, they were coming to Ace Hood and saying that. And that was kind of fucking with his head, like mentally. And it became a point. I think it was like his last album. He wanted to go a certain direction, and Khaled, I guess he said Khaled promised him some things, and when it came to do the album, I guess he paid for the video, he paid for certain things. He was supposed to be, compensated for that, and he wasn't. And I guess some other things that Khaled hold on his end of the bargain. And that was a sign for him to kind of part ways. And when he wanted to get out of his deal, Khaled gave him a hard time. He said Khaled wanted like over $1 million for this nigga to get out of his deal, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, and I'm not mistaken. I know it was like something like 500,000 or $1 million. I think it might have been 500,000. I might be stretching it. It might have been like I have a ticket, like, but that's crazy. He was like, bro, I don't got that. You know what I mean? He was trying to see if they could work something out, but eventually they were able to do something. But for a while, Khaled was really preventing him from like certain opportunities, and he was just speaking, just how that whole entire moment kind of shaped him and really like affected him, as an artist and things of that nature. And now he's 100% independent. I think he just put an album out not too long ago on iTunes. And he's trying to get back into the graces of like marketing and things of that nature, because he's been independent for a long time, bro. He's been independent for a long time, but I don't think he was really putting his foot to the pedal as far as music is concerned. I know He's married, he has children and things of that nature. So, fatherhood, family and stuff. The music may have took a back seat. Maybe he was just recording, but he wasn't touring and doing shows, nothing like that. Maybe just recording, putting out music, doing features and stuff like that. But he started to make his rounds, man. And this was very telling to me, man. And it's very unfortunate, that he kind of feels like he was kind of taken advantage of. But a part of me is just like, yo, Khaled did kind of throw you the alley oop, like a crazy alley oop, bro. You was having songs with Future, Wayne, Trey Songz, like, you know what I'm saying, Rick Ross, like, you know what I mean. You Meek Mill, you was getting all the features, bro. And I know your show money had to be good, but it just unfortunately your shit just didn't translate. Like, you didn't have a core fan base. A lot of what your success, just in my opinion, was granted from other artists, like other big features, and DJ Khaled. So I feel like now he's trying to find his identity. I think he's kind of found his identity. I know he's into like the health and the workout and stuff like that. So, but I haven't checked out the new album. I need to. I need to check it out and see what it's hitting for. But salute to Ace Hood, man. It's definitely a breath of fresh air. The nigga can rap though. I will say that. Like, the nigga can rap. He can rap his ass off. So, if he can get back to being consistent, keep showing your face, go to these platforms, tell your story, keep putting out visuals and stuff like that. I think he could definitely connect and resonate, with fans out there. And there's plenty of artists that kind of share the same similar style and like story as Ace Hood. So I think he'll be good, man. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man, about that. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, hit the like. It's your boy Acito. I'm out of here. Peace.